Oh, man, nowhere better to be than the stream from Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh Paints Arena. Rob and Cheryl, yeah, you got it. We're here on the stream. We're bringing you more of this pregame coverage as to what's happening in this town. It's the opening game not only for the Blackhawks and the Penguins, but it's part of opening night for the entire NHL. The feature product, of course, Connor Bedard. You've been talking about him. We've been talking about him for months now, but he's ours. He gets to have a debut here in this city where they know all about teenage phenoms with Sidney Crosby and before him Mario Lemieux. And let's not forget that we had our own teenage phenom in Patrick Kane as well as Jonathan Toews in the previous iteration. But now the future has arrived finally after a very long time. And the game is supposed to start actually in about half an hour or so on ESPN, but it's probably going to be delayed because of all the hype that's going on. Earlier, we were outside the stadium here in downtown Pittsburgh, and I certainly saw a lot of number 98 Chicago Blackhawks jerseys. Connor Bedard is on the mind of so many people. Suddenly, we're into the future of NHL hockey in Chicago. Take a listen.
Personally, I grew up Kane and Toews, so I think it's huge seeing them retire, especially for Blackhawks fans, or I guess not retire, but leave the Blackhawks. It's your new generational talent that will hopefully help carry this organization's future.
Yeah, that is the hope indeed, and maybe it's come a little bit earlier than a lot of people expected, but I will tell you right now, being an Original Six franchise, as we all know, Chicago Blackhawks have all kinds of hold on the imagination of hockey fans everywhere. It's amazing how many people I've talked to who are wearing Blackhawks jerseys, but they're not from Chicago. And there are some from Chicago who are here, but this is really something happening, the coming out party, if you will, of Connor Bedard, the first of maybe 1,000 games in this league that is really on the minds and is being very much anticipated by people who love the greatest sport in the world. That's a situation right here on the ground or in the arena in Pittsburgh.
The greatest sport in the world, he said.
Yeah, right. Tonight it is for Chicagoans. Hey, Greg Dutra's with us. Greg, you were trying to tell me you want to ask him a question. Go ahead.
Well, I didn't get to see Ravi around, so we would just shoot the breeze about this in the office. So you were standing in Pittsburgh, the home of the youngest captain ever. Do you think that Bedard will become the youngest captain at some time this season or maybe even early next season?
Well, I think the Blackhawks are on the record as saying that they're going to go without a captain this year. They're going to go with 4 assistants. And certainly, let's see what his play is, and let's hold off for perhaps a little while. I think that's the thinking of the Blackhawks at this time. Remember, Jonathan Toews was an enormously young captain when he was announced as a captain at 19 years and maybe 6 months of age back, 15 years ago. And they let him be on the team for a year without being the captain. So it still is going to be a little bit of a while. But, when you talk to the coach and you talk to other players and you talk to people who really know this game, to a person, they're saying, like, this guy is the real deal. So let's let that kind of play out a little bit. He doesn't have to have a Hall of Fame game tonight, but he's got very high expectations for himself.
A lot of pressure for an 18-year-old. And Ravi, I love when you talked about a poignant line. You said when he was 13 and now his 18-year-old self, and you talked about playing against his childhood idol. How will that affect his play tonight?
I think he said that certainly he has some butterflies about that and standing in there. But Sidney Crosby's a great guy, and he reached out to Connor Bedard earlier, where there was some NHL kind of get-to-know-you sessions and some media sessions in New York and elsewhere earlier in the summer, actually. And not only Sidney Crosby, but Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane have all reached out to this young man, saying that a lot is riding on your shoulders. We have this advice and that advice. We didn't share too much of what that advice is, but I think from what I have gotten a sense of this young man, Connor Bedard, he is so calmly self-assured. He has had the spotlight on him really since he was extraordinarily young. When he was 13 years old, in Canada he was called the future of hockey, and he's lived with that. I had a chance to speak with his father a little bit earlier today. He didn't want to go on camera, but the father's way more nervous than the son, and certainly I think he knows how to handle this moment, and all the people who are around him are supporting him, helping him to be the best version of himself, as he says. But I think that we're all going to be pleasantly surprised that our expectations are most likely to be met.
Yeah, Ravi, thank you. Have fun.
Yes.
We'll see you at 10 on ABC 7. Enjoy the game tonight.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.